Hi everyone, it's Yulia here from Rossum Healthy, and trust you all are having an awesome day. Today we're going to talk about motivation and exercise. Now, for most people out there, exercise is something rather one-dimensional. People do just to lose weight, for example. And what usually happens is that they get motivated by it. They drag themselves to their local gym. They get 1 year's worth of membership. They do it for a month and they lose motivation and they go back to their sedentary lives only to gain weight and only to start feeling unhappy again. So what happens there? Well, something is missing, and partially it's to do with creative fun and play. Now, as you understand, we are human beings. We've got complex worlds, we've got emotions, we've got certain needs that drive us to do things in life. And our needs can be very basic, kind of survival, need for money, need for shelter, need for security. It can be fear-driven need as well. And it can be more emotional needs like the need to be loved, the need for sex, the need to look beautiful, the need to have status. So all these aspects of us drive us to make changes. And all of these aspects are part of our survival and reproduction process. We cannot turn away from it. It's just who we are. We cannot suppress it. We can disconnect ourselves from it, but then we will face unhappiness. Then we will disconnect ourselves from our true selves. So creative play and movement is simply who we are. We cannot not do it. We cannot not engage ourselves in exercise. However, how we do it, that's the key. So for the majority of people, gyms are associated as something boring. And for me personally, gyms are boring. I have to say, most gyms I've been to are boring. Why? Well, because you go to the same environment from four walls, from your box flat or your box office to the box gym. You see the same four walls, you see the same machines out there. Sometimes gyms are very crowded, sometimes they're empty. You breathe air-conditioned air. You are disconnected from your natural environment, natural settings. You're not seeing, you're not hearing the birds singing, you're not seeing the sky, you're just not seeing the weather changes and things like that. So it's just the same environment you go to over and over again. You see all the screens, there's music playing, and people go through the same sort of workouts. So they get their month's worth of workouts from their trainer, and then they go on their machines. After office, 9 to 5 in the office, same thing Monday to Friday. They go and do the same thing on the machines, or they do their runs, or they lift their weights, and that's it, and they get bored. And I would personally, there's mosquitoes here, and I would personally also get bored. So in order to motivate yourself to exercise, you need to embrace your human nature, not turn away from it. If you feel that you are bored, then perhaps something's missing, something needs changing. Perhaps something needs to be brought into your workouts, or perhaps you simply need a different environment that will stimulate you and motivate you to exercise and be keeping your workouts varied. In nature, we would always do a variety of things. So going to the gym for the same workout is not going to motivate you over and over again. So to keep your workouts varied, focus on high intensity workouts, because this will wake you up. If you just going for a little slow walk, then that's not motivating. If you bring intensity into it, if you're going just for a slow jog, everyone can do it. It's just easy. It gets easy with time. It doesn't motivate you. But if you bring intensity into it with some recovery periods, then that's when you become fully alive. You've got to be there. You just got to be there with your breath, embracing this. It's tough, embracing this toughness, going for it, and really tuning into your body. You're really present here and now and just focusing on it. So obviously that wakes you up, that shakes you, that stimulates you. The next one, as I said, you need to keep your routines varied. So keeping your routines varied and using your own body rather than relying on machines to do it all for you. Because when you use your own body, you've got to engage your muscles, you've got to be balanced, you've got to work on your flexibility, you've got to think about what you're doing all over time. So it's much more exciting, it's much more stimulating. And of course, if you struggle exercising by yourself, then find a group. So this sense of community will stimulate you also. When, for example, when I went to my local gym in the summer in England, there was a running club there, and there was also a triathlon club. So there would be a coach there, there would be people you can meet. Every single time you exchange some ideas, information, you laugh with people, and you also have workouts to complete. And finally, commit to a challenge and do the workouts that have some kind of purpose. You've got to do so many sets, or you've got to do it in X amount of time, or you're training for a marathon or triathlon. That's an event. You know that there is a purpose. During your training, there is an end. You'll be doing something at the end. There will be an event. There will be a sense of community there. There'll be a sense of motivation. You'll be going through challenges, and you will be embracing it all. And it's just all very, very human. You will cross the finish line, and you will feel like an Olympic athlete completed the most difficult challenge of your life. And you know, all these things, they stimulate us as human beings. They motivate us rather than just going for a jog. I don't know, I'll just go for as long as I feel I can go. Do something that is really exciting. Bring play into it. So, and of course, let's not forget that if you want to be having a lot of energy, then you need to be eating a very healthy diet, as simple as that. Low fat, plant-based, as much raw as possible. Just go wild. This kind of diet will just naturally bring so much vigor to your spirit, so much energy to your body, that you will want to exercise. Engaging yourself in exercise will become something absolutely natural, and weight loss, extra weight will just melt away. Really, really will. Tried and tested by many people. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Post your comments below. As always, look forward to your feedback. Have a great day. Eat sweet, be fit, and I'll see you again shortly. Bye.